Hey guys, how is everybody doing? Make sure you guys are liking the video as you come into the video. And also make sure y'all are following me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. That's Twitch, not Twitter. TWITCH. Calling me. And my handles are always at Lakeysha Keysha. We're going to get into this video because I shared with you guys that I'm looking for a house. Y'all, it is a whole task because every year I don't find one. Y'all know what I got to do? Continue to upload taxes. And it's really wearing me out. So I'm like, listen, I got to find something. But in my search, y'all know Porsha's house is there. Of course, I'm not looking to buy Porsha's house, but the reason why this is coming up is because I'm searching for Duluth, I get to see all the homes in Duluth. That is where her house is obviously located. But what I want to share with you guys is because I'm nosy and I just look at a lot of different properties, even if I'm not trying to buy them, I like to know what properties are selling for and what, similar properties are selling for. What I have learned just out of my own research and searching for myself, as I told you, I'm looking, to buy a house at some point when I find one. The interest rates, it's like everything. It's just like, why does this have to happen when I gotta get a house? So I'm just like, I'm gonna like really find something, but it is really hard right now. But I've saw properties that are less than Portia's and some that are about the same. They are better, they are more updated. So I think Portia done got herself in some serious trouble because it looks like her property is not going to sell for the 1.8 million. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you are liking the video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. So, like I said, I'm not looking for $1 million property. I just like to see everything in the area that I'm looking in, just because I like to see what the prices are. But the thing that really stood out to me, and some of you guys talked about it before, with the home prices, with the interest rates, and how the economy is messed up thanks to the idiot that some of y'all voted for in the White House. Everything is just pretty much going to shit. But that's a whole nother story. Y'all check me out on Politics with Keisha, Lakeysha. Check me out over there, and I talk about Donald Trump like a dog, okay? But not over here. But anywho, this is what I want to talk about. Portia's property is 1.8, okay? This is where her property is. Portia's property is in that Sugarloaf subdivision, gated community. It's nice over there. I've been over there. But this is what I want to show y'all, because there are properties that, kind of fall on that same, this one that I selected, let me just unselect this one. But what I'm going to do is let me kind of not share my screen, because I'm going to show y'all some properties that are very similar to Portia's. And the problem here is these properties, y'all, did I just lose my dang on what I was looking at? It looks like I done lost something. But what I was saying is, I'm just going to get back on there. There are a lot of properties for sale. I'm simply saying that what she is looking to, sell her property for, I don't think she's going to get that. And in fact, the property is still for sale. It doesn't seem as if, it's still for sale. Apparently, it hasn't been sold. So what that means is it's bad news for her because, girl, I mean, if I were to filter by properties, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I'm going to show y'all those properties. But what I'm saying is, I don't think she's going to be able to sell this property. So let's bring up another one. So this is one right here. Keep in mind, y'all, the market is a little messed up. This is in the same area that Portia's property is in. Keep in mind, this one is 2.2. Portia's was 1.8. Let's look at this one. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Oh, I hate when the computer does that. I'm just pretty much trying to tell y'all is I don't think that this is going to work out because look at this property. Same area. This one actually has a pool in the back. Hopefully we can see better pictures. They're not really, they're not really giving us more. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they're not really showing us more, but I mean, we can at least see the outside of it. This outside looks really nice. Let me stop sharing, but that's kind of what I wanted to show y'all, that there is quite a few properties in the same subdivision that Porsha lives at. And those properties are, some of them look better, some of them look a little bit worse. And some of them, here's another one. Let me show y'all this one. Here's one. And I mean, y'all can be the judge of, this one it looks very much more updated than Porsches. And again, these are, options. If you were looking to purchase a house, you would make the decision as to what house you want to buy. This one is 1.4, a little bit less than Porsches. It's 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. It looks more up to date. As y'all can see, again, it may not be as big, but I think in terms of the space, it may be very similar. If y'all remember, her kitchen, this kitchen is given about the same. So I'm just simply saying this one is not as much as hers. This is like a $500,000 less. It's more updated, depending on who you're talking to. Somebody else may say, I like her property better. But if y'all recall, she had like an office in that house. Look at this office. So, if this makes sense, this is some options. And also, if y'all remember, Porscha's, oh, look, this one got a sauna. Porscha's lower level was not even done. Look at this one. The levels, all of the levels here are done. Again, people will make their own individual, decisions as to what property serves them. But I'm just simply trying to tell y'all that there are so many properties out there that either look better or maybe they're more updated. Look at this. The entire house is done. Again, if y'all remember, Porscha's property, the lower level wasn't done. This one even has a pool, a pool that's, right there. So it seems like I don't think she's going to be able to sell it for what she's asking. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Again, as I look at properties, there are so many on the market. There are a lot in her immediate area that's just not asking for that price. Now, there are some in the area, again, that's asking for more. Some is asking for less. But here's another one. I want to show y'all this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I don't know what she's going to do. Look at this one. This one is nice. 1.7. It's not the exact same as hers. It's about, I don't know, you might as well say it's about the same. But look at this one. Now, I'm going to be honest. This one looked better to me on the outside. It looks way more updated. But look at this one. Look at this one. This one looks very much updated. Very much. But we got to see the inside. Like, I don't know. This is about approximately in that same ballpark. I think it's probably like 50,000 difference. Hers is about 50,000 more, if I'm correct. Look at this. Now, this is in the exact same community within probably walking distance. Look at this one. This one seems a little bit more updated to me. Look at the closets. But we're just looking. I'm just, telling y'all, listen, I done been looking, not looking for $1 million house, but I still see them because I don't filter them. I be wanting to see everything. So this is, these are all properties for sale. Look at their lower level. This is a fixed lower level, y'all. Look at this. They got a whole kitchen in their lower level. If y'all remember, in Porscha's house that she's selling, the entire basement is not even done. Here's one where the basement is done. They're asking what are they asking for this one? This one is 1.7. So might as well say 1.8, within the same ballpark range of hers. But then if you look at hers, let's just go back to hers. 1.8. So again, it's about 50,000 different. But I mean, hers, I'm not saying she has an ugly house, but it definitely needs some updates. Like the shutters, we can lose the shutters. It's not 1919. It is a nice house, but it definitely it needs some updates. Definitely can do some updates. This is her house right here. That is on realtor.com. Like I said, it's not a bad house, but you got to go with the competition. The kitchen, I think, is really nice. She might not need to do very much there. But there's, other little areas that I would say, girl, you need to touch that up, because keep in mind, this is a competition thing. Like, this needs to be redid. This bathroom is old, very old. So some of the things can be updated in there. And we just scrolling again. We're just comparing the listings. Now, I like this bathroom, but somebody may think that it's old. I mean, I like it. I like it. Again, we saw one where the entire closet was decked out. This one is not giving that. And then look at the basement. So you would move in here, pay almost $2 million to have an unfinished basement when the competition has a finished basement. So I just was, simply wanted to tell y'all that I do not think she's going to sell this property for what she is asking. And that is simply based on what her competition in that same area, they're selling their property for either the same or less, with a finished basement, more updated property. I think she needs to knock this down at least $500,000. I'm just saying, because I mean, do y'all know how much? Well, I'm gonna say $500,000, because again, the house needs some updates. You have a entire basement that's not even done. What y'all think? Y'all think $500,000? At least 250,000. But again, when we're looking at Porsha's house, it looks the exact same since she bought it. So it looks like she didn't really do nothing to it. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking.
All the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea